This is Italian Football Lover channel, my friends. Today I want to make predictions. Champions League round of 16 games, second leg. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Thank you so much. Let's start with Barcelona-Benfica game off. Barcelona is going to be at home, and Barcelona won versus Benfica 1-0 in the first away game, and they got the advantage in the first match, and Barcelona played most part of the game with 10 players, and nevertheless, and although they won against Benfica 1-0 in away game, and Barcelona got so good results in Champions League at the same time. They finished the group stage, point table stage on the second spot. Barcelona team, my dear friends, is stronger and better team than Benfica, but Benfica got 2 consecutive away games victories in Champions League. Benfica won versus 1-0 Monaco in playoffs, and before they won against 2-0 Juventus in away game in Champions League. But Barcelona is stronger and better team than Benfica. Again, Barcelona will win over against Benfica, and they will get to the quarter-finals. Barcelona 2, Benfica 1 is my prediction for this game. Inter Feyenoord. This is the second game. Inter won versus Feyenoord 2-0 in the first away game, and they got the edge in the first match. Inter is way more better team than Feyenoord, my dear friends. And at the same time, this Inter team won all the games in Champions League at home without concede even a goal. And really, Inter has so strong team defense. They conceded just 1 goal so far this season in Champions League. This is unbelievable statistic, my dear friends. At the same time, they won versus 3-0 Monaco in last match at home in Champions League. And Feyenoord team lost against 6-1 Lille in the last away game of Champions League. But in playoffs, Feyenoord stayed draw against Milan 1-1 in away game. Again, Inter will win over against Feyenoord. Inter 2, Feyenoord 0 is my prediction for this game. Liverpool PSG off. PSG played in so good way in the first game against Liverpool, but they couldn't score even a goal, and they lost against Liverpool 1-0. Liverpool won versus PSG 1-0 in the first game, but nevertheless, Liverpool is unbelievable and invincible team this season. They are at the top position in EPL. They finished the group stage in Champions League at the top position also. And Liverpool team won versus 2-1 lead in last match at home in Champions League, my dear friends. And PSG is good and quality team. They won versus 4-1 Stuttgart in away game. Again, they won against Brest 3-0 in away game in playoffs, Champions League games, my dear friends. But in the last game played between of these two teams in Champions League, Liverpool won versus PSG 3-2 at home. Again, I want to take a chance to Liverpool for victory. This season is Liverpool's season. They are unbeatable, my dear friends. Liverpool 2, PSG 1 is my prediction for this game. Leverkusen Bayern Munich off. Leverkusen is going to be at home, and Bayern Munich won versus Leverkusen 3-0 in the first game. I wouldn't expect that much from Bayern Munich 3-0. It was unbelievable, my dear friends. My prediction was in favor of Bayern Munich, but 3-0 was so much, my dear friends. And Bayern Munich team got some bad results in away games in Champions League. Bayern Munich lost against Feyenoord 3-0 in away game, but they won versus 2-1 Celtic in playoffs in away game, my dear friends. And Leverkusen is playing better at home for sure. They won against 2-0 Sparta Prague at home in Champions League. But my dear friends, Bayern Munich got the edge in the first game. But I feel in that way this is gonna be so hard clash. My prediction is draw for that game. Draw. Leverkusen 1, Bayern Munich 1. And Lille Dortmund. Off. Another hard game is awaiting us. First game ended up in a 1-1 draw, my dear friends. And Lille got the advantage in my opinion, because Lille is playing way more better at home. They are going to be at home. They won versus 6-1 Feyenoord in last match at home in Champions League. Dortmund won versus 3-0 Lisbon in last away game in playoffs. Before Dortmund lost against 2-1 Bologna in away game in Champions League. Dortmund is so inconsistent team, but they are experienced team in Champions League. But Lille is going to be at home. This is gonna be so hard game, my dear friends. This game may end up in draw, and maybe this game may go to extra minutes, extra times. But my dear friends, I feel in that way. Somehow Lille will win over against Dortmund at home after a challenging game. This is my prediction. Lille 2, Borussia Dortmund 1 is my prediction for this game. Aston Villa, Club Brugge. Aston Villa won versus Club Brugge 3-1 in first away game and they got the advantage. Aston Villa is playing better at home and they are going to be at home again, my dear friends. And Aston Villa won against 4-2 Celtic in last match at home in Champions League. Club Brugge won versus 3-1 Atalanta in last away game in Champions League in playoff game. And before Club Brugge lost against 3-1 Manchester City in away game, but Club Brugge got bad results generally in Champions League in away games, my dear friends. Again, Aston Villa is stronger team than Club Brugge. I want to take a chance to Aston Villa one more time for victory. Aston Villa 3, Club Brugge 1 is my prediction for this game. Arsenal PSV. Arsenal won versus PSV 7-1 in first away game. Really, it was incredible, unbelievable result. I couldn't understand how that had happened. 7-1 was too much. And Arsenal team, my dear friends, is stronger, way more better team than PSV. They are going to be at home. Arsenal got so good results at home in Champions League. And Arsenal team won versus 3-0 Dinamo Zagreb in last match at home in Champions League. And PSV team lost against 2-1 Juventus in last away game in Champions League playoff game. Before PSV won versus Red Star 3-2 in away game, my dear friends. In the last games in the last game that encountered these two teams, Arsenal won versus PSV 4-0 at home in Champions League. Before again, Arsenal won against PSV 1-0 at home in Europa League. Arsenal has superiority against PSV. Again, they will win over against PSV. Arsenal 2, PSV 0 is my prediction for this game. Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. This is the last match of the round of 16, second leg. Atletico is going to be at home. Atletico is playing way more better at home, my dear friends. But this season, two games ended up in draw played between of these two teams in La Liga, 1-1 with same results. And in the first game, Real Madrid won versus Atletico Madrid 2-1 and they got the advantage. Real Madrid is the king of Champions League. They are so experienced and quality team under the management of experienced and genius manager Carlo Ancelotti, my dear friends. Carlo Ancelotti is the manager that got the Champions League Cup most in football history. And at the same time, Atletico Madrid team won versus 2-1 Leverkusen in last match at home in Champions League, my dear friends. And Real Madrid won versus Brest 3-0 in away game in Champions League. Again, they won against 3-2 Manchester City in playoffs. Real Madrid team is going on so good. My dear friends, this is gonna be so hard clash. Believe in me, this is going to be so challenging game. Maybe Atletico Madrid may win this game just by 1 goal difference, but nevertheless, this Real Madrid team, they are unbelievable, inexplicable team. Because of that, my prediction is going to be draw. After 90 minutes, Real Madrid will go to the quarterfinals. Atletico Madrid 1, Real Madrid 1 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like this, Champions League round of 16 second leg games. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. You may write your comments down below. Please click the like button, it makes me so glad. See you on my next videos, my dear friends. Bye!